Today we're taking a look at a stock that is an old favorite of mine. I was a big supporter of this stock 3 or 4 years ago, and I think it's time to re-look at what is going on with Nvidia and talk about the potential for some serious profit to be made for this company because of the Metaverse revolution. Breaking down this stock and everything that's going on right now in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Today, breaking down Nvidia. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's been a fan favorite. It's been a favorite of mine for quite some time, and I think it's looking very juicy just looking at the chart here. Perfect setup for some serious upside, not just from a technical standpoint, but also from an economical standpoint with the Metaverse taking over now, with Facebook announcing they're going to be releasing the Metaverse, and all of these plays basically building a digital world. Well, people need graphics cards. People need the products that Nvidia is really good at making. So we're going to break down the chart and talk more about Nvidia and really dive into why this could be a beautiful dip buy opportunity. So looking here at the daily chart on Nvidia, if you go all the way back here to 2017, they've done splits since then, but look at this amazing chart just booming. Back there in 2019, after the split and all that, you got about a $40 value up to $320. And right now, sitting there at the $307 level. I love this 280 area. I don't know why, but that 280 area to me is just like, that's where I want to be buying at. Anywhere in this area, from 280 to 300, I think is a really good dip buy here on Nvidia, just kind of filling this gap and getting down here and consolidating in this level, that 280 to 300 level. That's pretty much, I think, a beautiful dip buy all day. So pretty much anywhere, I don't know why I keep saying pretty much, but pretty much anywhere in this area, buying the dip here, looking for a push up towards that $350, $400 level after the shakeout or the next year. I think there's really good potential here for this stock to push above $400 in the future. And, you know, we'll talk about some of like the reasons here other than just because of the pullback here. You can see since October, Nvidia going from $200 up to a high of $350, benefiting obviously from the Metaverse news with Facebook and all of that as well. So the news is, I would say, kind of getting baked into the stock here, but there's still a lot of upside potential to come. So I made a video recently talking about how to profit from the Metaverse news with Facebook and all that, talking about cryptocurrency. And a lot of people don't think about actually buying into hardware manufacturers. You know, a GPU hardware manufacturer like Nvidia, how does this company benefit? Now, if you look at the idea here, the risk, you know, of oversimplifying what Nvidia really does and how they're able to enable some serious upside here for the Metaverse, not only from selling GPUs, graphic cards, but also through the Omniverse, its own Metaverse. This is creating potential for the company that is limitless here, guys. You're talking about $1 billion, trillion, you're talking trillions and trillions of dollars in the future that are going to be created in the Metaverse. This whole idea of, you know, if you have millions and millions of people in the Metaverse buying graphic cards, buying hardware, and well, where are they going to go? They're going to go to Nvidia. What's the direct correlation between Nvidia's graphics cards and the Metaverse? At the end of the day, the Metaverse is going to become more and more advanced in terms of the graphics. You're going to need higher and higher graphic cards. You're going to need better computers to be able to render, to be able to create, to be able to interact in the Metaverse. And that's where the Nvidia graphic cards really come into play in the future here. The price is getting more and more expensive for graphic cards, and well, the bottom line is getting better and better for Nvidia. Now, you can ask any gamer out there, at the end of the day, Nvidia is definitely, I would say, the #1 GPU that's out there for gaming, and this is going to translate over to the Metaverse. You know, if you want to be a part of the Metaverse, like I said, you're going to need a high quality, a high powered computer to be able to really get in and interact and do these 3D objects. And like you've seen with some movies, you know, how you like have full-on suits and VR and all this stuff. You're going to need a system to process all that, and well, that's where GPUs from Nvidia will be used. And if you look at the current market right now for GPUs, Nvidia has over 80% of the total market in terms of high-end GPUs for computers. And if you look at the commercial applications here, Nvidia owns a major chunk, an 80% chunk of the commercial data center AI workload space. And then during the company's Q3 2021 earnings call, the CEO believes that the Metaverse will be a massive opportunity for the company's hardware business. They also now have the Omniverse, and that's Nvidia's metaverse, and it's already here. So on November 11th, 2021, Nvidia announced the Omniverse Enterprise is now generally available in subscription from Box Technologies, Dell Technologies, and Supermicro, Lenovo, HP. You can think of the Omniverse as Nvidia's metaverse for the enterprise, which offers the ability to simulate physics in a 3D virtual world. The Omniverse is a way for people to collaborate when doing 3D design work. Nvidia monetizes the Omniverse's enterprise through a subscription model starting at $9,000 per year. The company believes there are 40 million addressable creators globally, implying a value of around $180 billion for its current enterprise subscription offering. The CFO in November said that the traction has been amazing. The appetite for this has been quite amazing. So a lot of businesses are reaching out and using this. Right now, there's professionals at over 700 companies evaluating the platform, including BMW, Ericsson, Lockheed Martin, and Sony Pictures. More than 70,000 individual creators have downloaded Omniverse since the open beta launch in December. Looking at the current valuation, Nvidia looks expensive compared to its premium to the S&P. It's had a over 140% year-to-date rally, and then you have the bear case that Nvidia is being hyped up on the metaverse play here. It's all hype because of the metaverse, but let's be honest. Let's be honest, the metaverse is not hype. It's going to be huge. It's going to take over. It's going to be a massive market. You look at Omniverse as free alpha for the future of Nvidia. All the money that's being made from all the potential money being made from the Omniverse will lead to Nvidia heading higher as the overall valuation continues to grow. And if you look at the overall market right now, with Nvidia owning up to 80%, over 80% of the overall GPU market, they really have a monopoly on this market. Anytime they're doing something new and innovative, they're going to be at the forefront of this market. And if anyone comes along trying to basically challenge them at this point, they really can just eat them up and buy them, and you just pull them into the Nvidia business. So you don't really have to worry about someone coming along and replacing this company at this point, because they are so large and they have such a overall monopoly on the GPU world that at this point, I don't really see how anyone can replace Nvidia. So looking at this overall play, you have Nvidia's GPUs that are owning the market, over 80% of the total market share. And then you have the Omniverse, you have the Metaverse. Everything is lining up to really set Nvidia up for the future here. And especially, like I said, the Omniverse, the Metaverse, this thing is only going to grow and grow and grow. We're literally at only the beginning. Like, we're just scratching the surface here, my friends, when it comes to the Metaverse and the opportunity here for this play. And I really do believe that Nvidia will succeed and have more and more potential as the Metaverse really takes off and people start to look to buy more and more GPUs. You need GPUs for processing, for rendering. You need GPUs to be able to interact in the metaverse. So there's all these potentials here. And you've seen, obviously, a huge run up in Nvidia in the last year, but I still think there is lots of potential to go over the next few years for Nvidia. So as a long-term hold, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. And like I said before, looking at the chart, that $280 to $300 level is a beautiful level to be buying. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but if you look at the chart, you see the opportunity here, you see the future, and you understand the future, well, Nvidia is looking very, very tasty at these levels, especially since it just tested the $350 level. So you're basically getting a nice little discount on the stock, especially after it just ran up to all-time highs and is still poised for a much bigger move to the upside in the future. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I will talk to you guys later on.